They got the promissory note tranche, and then they've got the mortgage tranche. That's the double up they ain't supposed to do because they're supposed to be together. So they could do it legitimately if they wouldn't be so god-dog-it greedy. $500 million to $1 billion of mortgages, $500 million to $1 billion of promissory notes. They sell them to each other on Wall Street. That's what happens. This part of the game. Collateralized debt obligations. So you sign that mortgage and that promissory note, Rose doesn't notarize it because the bank didn't tell her to notarize that document. She's notarizing what the bank paid her to notarize, right? So now what happens is, I'm working for the bank, I take it to what could be termed as a wholesaler. I go to a wholesaler and I say, hey, I got this piece of paper, this debt that's secured by real estate. It's backed by real estate, okay? This is the interest that I'm making on it. And the wholesaler says, oh, okay, I know some people, it's all good. Let me see what you got here. They get it. They then go to the policeman's union retirement fund, pension fund. Who's the head of that, right? They're gonna go talk to them because they have billions of dollars under management. This is the pension fund for the police. So they got billions of dollars under management. Well, it's that person's job to make those pensions kind of grow. So the wholesaler comes to them and says, hey, I'm getting 6% interest on this thing. You loan me some money and I'll give you, it could be 1% interest. Do you know how much 1% interest is on $1 billion? Yeah, a whole lot of, I don't know, but it's a whole lot of. I mean, it is, right? So they're like, okay, it's secured by real estate. So guess what? If I don't pay you back, you get this real estate and it doesn't even matter. You wanna know why? Because it's insured. You ever heard of AIG 2008? Y'all know? Okay, so this is what happened. See, people just don't know this. This is behind the veil. So it's insured by AIG. And what they do is they take all of those promissory notes and they put them in something called tranches where they group them, they stack them. And they're in these tranches that are $500 million, $1 billion in mortgages, promissory notes. So now they got the promissory note tranche and then they've got the mortgage tranche. That's the double up they ain't supposed to do because they're supposed to be together. So they could do it legitimately if they wouldn't be so god-dog-it greedy. Yeah, they could just keep them together and put them in a tranche, but they want to be greedy. So they split it because they saw that double up they could get. So they create another tranche, $500 million to $1 billion of mortgages, $500 million to $1 billion of promissory notes, and then they sell them to each other on Wall Street. Oh, here, you buy it. You buy it. No, you can buy it. That's what they do. It's financial manipulation. We are just not financially literate because the public school system doesn't think that we need to be financially literate. That's not important in life. They're selling them. They're assigning them to each other. It's called the secondary market. It's collateralized debt obligations. Just like in 2008, this is what they're telling the pensions, right? The teachers, firemen, the police pension. Listen, hey, it's insured. So if people default on these mortgages, well, don't worry about it. We got insurance. So once they hit a particular number of defaults, AIG pays them the whole tranche. It's disgusting. It's literally disgusting. I'm telling you. I mean, we got a securitization report. You know what a securitization report is? It's the Bloomberg report. Michael Bloomberg has a little black box that keeps records of every financial transaction in the United States of America. Every mortgage, sale, assignment, collateralization, securitization is kept on a record in the Bloomberg box, the little black box. So a securitization report gets those records. Yep, and we can see they bull. I just ain't had time. We got one. I just paid $1,285 and I got a discount. It was my first one. He trying to rope me in. I'm like, well, if the information's good enough, I'm gonna get to that. But they get that insurance payout on that tranche because a certain amount has defaulted, right? So they're made whole. They're good. If people are defaulting, you got the insurance payout, you haven't lost anything, but guess what they do? They assign that mortgage and that promissory note to another servicing company and they foreclose on the everyday American. And they've already been paid several times. Probably 25, 30. That's what happens. This part of the game.
I came across Jean's content on TikTok and I was like, wait a minute, like you're telling me not only can I do a subject to and make a profit one time, I can make passive income and I can be the owner. That just blew my mind and I was like, wow.
I decided to join into this group because there's so much knowledge and there's so much game. This is not one of them challenges that they just talk in circles. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna be given tools, resources. The team is amazing.